Hello everyone, and welcome to the Daily Stoic Practice channel. Life is a colorful journey, sometimes bright and joyful, and at other times filled with challenges. In this constant flow, we have all experienced moments where everything seems to be at a standstill. There are days when you feel so exhausted that you just want to give up, and there are times when it feels like the storm outside will never end. How many times have you asked yourself, can I rise again? Become stronger and overcome all these challenges? Have you ever felt lost, doubting yourself when life does not go as planned? In those moments, know that you are not alone. Every difficulty, sorrow, and challenge we face has already been contemplated by ancient philosophers and wise men who have left behind timeless teachings on patience, acceptance, and how to live steadily and peacefully amidst life's storms. These individuals who lived centuries before us, from Greek philosophers to Zen masters, have shared with us enduring lessons about resilience, understanding, and how to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. They understood that challenges are a part of life, a test of our inner strength, and from these tests, timeless truths were born. Today, we will take a closer look at 8 life truths, simple yet deeply profound principles that can help you find inner peace and remain steadfast in the face of change. These truths are not just theories, they are guiding lights to help us walk confidently on our journey. These lessons are not about imposing rules or dictating how you should live. They are suggestions, gentle advice from souls who have weathered countless challenges. And if you listen, understand, and apply them to your life, you will see yourself transformed day by day, discovering the inner strength that has always been within you. Imagine this. If each of us could find a bit of peace amidst the noise and chaos, if we could learn to let go of worries and troubles, how different would life be? If we could remind ourselves that challenges are just a small part of life, and that within us lies a strength big enough to overcome any obstacle, would we still be afraid of anything? The truths we are about to explore will offer you a new perspective, helping you understand yourself better and giving you the motivation to live a fulfilling life, unburdened by fear or disappointment. Life is a constant stream, ever-changing. The values we hold today may fade tomorrow, and the things we think will last forever can sometimes vanish in the blink of an eye. That is why each of us needs a solid foundation within to face all the changes without being swept away. And that foundation is not about perfection, strength, or power, but about understanding and inner peace. From there, you will see that everything happens for a reason, and sometimes what we see as a challenge is actually a gift that life gives us to help us grow. The journey we are about to embark on is not just an ordinary journey. This is a journey of self-awareness, of looking within ourselves to find the answers, instead of seeking them outside. Together, we will explore lessons about humility, kindness, and love, about living simply and calmly, and about finding happiness in the simplest things. These lessons may have appeared somewhere in your life before, but perhaps we have not truly recognized and deeply understood their value. Sometimes just a small change in perspective can make everything look completely different. We begin with humility, a virtue that never goes out of style. Humility does not mean lowering yourself, but being open to learning, acknowledging that there is always something we can learn from everyone around us. It is a lesson about finding peace when you no longer need to prove yourself to the world. And right after that, we will explore the value of living simply, not letting material possessions define who you are, but allowing your inner freedom to shine. Next, we will discover the power of patience, understanding that sometimes showing restraint is not a sign of weakness, but the greatest victory of all. We will then move on to the lesson about accepting loss. This is not an easy thing to do, but it is one of the most important aspects of maintaining inner peace. When you can accept a bit of loss without harboring resentment, you are planting seeds for deep blessings in the future. The lesson on true happiness through effort will give you a new perspective on what happiness means, helping you realize that true success and happiness are long-lasting only when they are built through perseverance and hard work. Following that is the lesson on living simply and ordinarily, about finding joy in everyday moments without the need for showiness or the pursuit of fame. This simplicity is a kind of happiness that not everyone can easily grasp. And then we will gain a deeper understanding of the power of confidence, a strength that helps you face any difficulty. But remember, confidence is not arrogance. It is belief in yourself while still being willing to learn from others. Finally, we will arrive at health, the most precious treasure that we need to cherish. No matter how much wealth you possess, without health, it all becomes meaningless. Always remind yourself that health is the foundation for living a full and complete life. These truths are not rigid rules, but pieces of a puzzle for you to build the life you want. Let these lessons be your companions, helping you navigate through every storm and live a life of strength and peace. And now, let us begin this journey together, starting with the small but meaningful things. Let us dive into the first lesson. A lesson that, if you understand and apply it, will change the way you perceive life and how you deal with every challenge. Together, let's explore the lesson of humility. Lesson 1. Humility. Playing dumb is also a form of wisdom. Humility is a precious virtue that many of us were taught from a young age, but not everyone truly understands its deep meaning and power. Being humble is not just about being modest or downplaying your own value in front of others. It is about having a proper understanding of oneself, staying open to learning and absorbing new things. In fact, humility is not a sign of weakness. On the contrary, it is the most powerful way to elevate and enrich oneself. Think about the people you admire the most, those who, whenever they speak, make you feel like you are learning something invaluable. What they bring to the table is not just knowledge or experience, but a genuine attitude of humility and sincere listening. These are the people who, no matter how knowledgeable they are, quietly hold themselves before life, as if there is always something to learn. This humble attitude makes them masters whom everyone respects, not because they try to prove anything, but because they let life and experience speak for their greatness. Playing dumb does not mean denying your abilities. It is about being wise enough to recognize that no matter how skilled you are, there is always more out there to learn. When you play dumb, it's not that you don't know, but that you accept that the world is much bigger than what you have experienced. This is the way to keep progressing. Take, for example, a great artist. A true artist understands that their talent is just a small grain of sand in the vast universe of art. When they paint a picture or play a piece of music, there is no arrogance in their heart, only gratitude for the ability to do so, and admiration for other artists who have left their mark before them. This is why true greats always have a humble heart and ears ready to listen. Let us imagine ourselves as a cup holding knowledge. If your cup is full, you cannot take in anything new. Conversely, if you always leave room in your cup, you can easily absorb new drops of knowledge, like someone who never stops seeking something fresh. In reality, humble people are always curious and willing to accept their own mistakes because they know that mistakes are the most valuable lessons. Many great scientists and inventors have reached the peaks of success thanks to their ability to play dumb and learn from anyone and anything they encounter. Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors in history, once said he didn't fail. He just found thousands of ways that didn't work before finding the correct method. Edison demonstrated that success only comes when you humbly accept failure and see it as a foundation to move forward. Had he been complacent and stopped learning, would the light bulb have shone as brightly as it does today? A humble person is also someone who can build strong and trustworthy relationships. When you approach people with humility, they will sense your sincerity and open up to you more easily. In a society where everyone wants to assert their ego, humility, and the ability to listen make you stand out and be different. Sometimes, just by listening sincerely and without judgment, you make others feel respected and understood. This builds reliable relationships, and it is these connections that will become invaluable assets to help you overcome any hardship in life. When we stop competing and comparing ourselves to others, we find peace within our soul. Humility helps us realize that everything in life has its own value, and we don't need to become someone else. This also helps us appreciate ourselves more and live a simple life, free from the pressures of societal expectations. You will see that peace does not come from what you achieve, but from how you live and perceive yourself. When we keep our hearts open, ready to listen and learn from everyone around us, we see things we never thought of before. A wise person is not someone who knows everything, but someone who knows they do not know everything. Only by realizing this can you learn from everyone and everything in life, and understand that perfection is never the ultimate goal. The world is always changing, and only those who are humble and open can keep progressing and continuously improve themselves. We have just explored the power of humility and how playing dumb can become a path to true wisdom. But there is another important aspect of life that we need to understand: the value of self-control and not letting external things like money and material possessions define who you are. Up next, let's dive into that lesson. Lesson 2. Don't let wealth define who you are. We live in a world where, at times, a person's worth is measured by what they own: a big house, a fancy car, or expensive clothes. Society seems to send the message that the more you have, the more successful and admirable you are. But have you ever asked yourself whether these things truly bring happiness? Does money and material wealth really define the value of a person? The answer is not just a matter of logic, but lies deep within the heart of each of us. A person's true value does not come from what they possess, but from how they live and how they treat others. Money can be a tool that helps us achieve certain goals, but it cannot define or change who we are. So why should we let material wealth influence our lives and the way we see ourselves? Wealth may bring short-term pleasure, but it cannot buy lasting happiness. Living in luxury may make us feel comfortable and secure at times, but when we look closely, we see that these things don't truly add meaning to life. True happiness is a state of inner peace, a joy that comes from living according to our values and from loving and being loved sincerely. A person may own everything they could ever want, but they will still feel empty if they lack a true connection with themselves and others. There are billionaires in the world who, despite being able to buy anything they desire, still feel lost and insecure. On the other hand, there are those who don't have much money but radiate joy because they have found happiness in the simple things. They understand that value does not lie in possessions, but in experiences and how they enjoy life. In a world that is becoming increasingly modern and advanced, a paradox exists. More and more people accumulate great wealth, yet fewer people seem to find true happiness and peace. Money can buy a house, but it cannot buy a home. It can buy a comfortable bed, but it cannot buy a restful night's sleep. Money can provide many conveniences, but it cannot create the warmth of human relationships or a sense of inner contentment. We need to understand that life is not measured by what you have, but by how you enjoy, experience, and share it. A person can possess very little, yet if they know how to appreciate the beauty of every moment, how to love and help others, they will still find fulfillment and peace within. Do not let money cloud your view of yourself, for true value lies in the heart, not in the wallet. One of the hardest things is to find freedom in a world where everything revolves around money. Freedom is not about having a lot of money to do whatever you want. It is about not letting money control your life and your values. When you live simply and don't chase after superficial things, you realize that true freedom comes from the soul, not from the wallet. Look at the lives of great people, spiritual masters and philosophers. They lived simply without letting material things dictate their lives, yet they attained inner peace and were revered by others. Because they found freedom not in material things, but in an open heart and a soul unbound by external desires. True wealth is not about owning a lot, but about being content with what you have and cherishing non-material values. When you live with gratitude, your heart becomes richer. The soul is enriched not by money, but by love, compassion, and understanding. See life as an opportunity to experience, learn, and love, rather than just a race to possess more. Perhaps one of the greatest joys that wealth can bring is the ability to share. When you use money to bring happiness to others, you will feel the true value of wealth. Generosity not only brings joy to the recipient, but also allows you to see happiness from a completely different perspective. You realize that giving does not make you poor. On the contrary, it makes your heart wider and warmer. Living simply does not mean giving up all comforts or not enjoying the good things in life. It just means choosing not to let material things define your value in your life. When you live simply, You can easily find joy in the smallest and most genuine things. It could be a relaxing afternoon under the shade of a tree, a warm meal with family, or a conversation with loved ones. These are moments that cannot be bought with money but are incredibly precious. In a modern society, we often feel the pressure to prove ourselves through what we own, to live a life that others admire. But true value does not lie in appearances. It lies in the soul and how you face life. Remember, what you own is only temporary, but your value is eternal. We have explored various aspects of not letting wealth define who you are. Freedom, joy, and true happiness lie within the soul of each person, not in what they possess. Now, having understood the value of simplicity and freedom, let us move on to the next lesson: humility and how to maintain inner peace. Lesson 3. Understanding humility as the greatest victory. In a world where everyone strives to assert themselves, to win, and to prove that they are right, humility stands out as one of the most precious qualities that not everyone can easily attain. Humility is not about giving up, nor is it a sign of weakness. Instead, it is a way to show that you understand yourself and have inner peace. Sometimes stepping back doesn't make you small. It is a way to move further and grow stronger in the eyes of others. Imagine a heated argument where you are determined to win, to be the one who has the last word, defending your point of view. In that moment, you might feel proud, feeling that you've protected your ego. But after the argument ends, what happens to your relationships? Do you truly feel peaceful or just exhausted and empty? On the other hand, if you learn to be humble and set your ego aside, you will not only maintain harmony but also create deeper respect and stronger bonds with others. Humility in relationships does not mean that you must always concede in every situation, but rather it is about understanding that you are not always right and that winning or losing isn't always important. When you are humble, you set your ego aside and give others the space to express themselves. This not only strengthens the relationship, but also helps you understand others better, allowing you to see different perspectives on a matter instead of just your own. A story that many might have heard is about the renowned scientist Albert Einstein. Einstein was not only known as a genius, but also as a humble and modest person. In many scientific debates, even when he could easily prove himself right, he was still willing to listen and respect the opinions of others. It was his humility and his refusal to see himself as the center of the universe that earned him the respect of everyone around him. Humility helps you avoid being consumed by negative emotions like anger, disappointment, or bitterness. When you choose to be humble, you are deciding to control your emotions instead of letting them dictate your actions. Perhaps you've experienced anger during an argument, and that feeling only made the situation worse. But if you choose to stay calm, be willing to compromise, and accept that sometimes taking a step back allows you to see a bigger picture, you will not be hurt by negative emotions. In life, we won't always encounter people who share our views, and not everyone will understand and respect our opinions. Instead of trying to change others, humility is about focusing on changing ourselves. It is how we learn to accept and respect the diversity of life, growing and understanding more deeply in the process. A wonderful example of humility comes from the story of Mahatma Gandhi. Despite being the leader of India's independence movement, Gandhi always emphasized peace and humility. He never forced others to follow him. Instead, he used patience and compassion to change people's hearts. Thanks to his humility and unconditional love, Gandhi became a symbol of peace, a figure loved and respected around the world. Humility is one of the ways to find peace within our own souls. When we no longer have to compete, compare, or prove ourselves, we will find ourselves lighter and more at ease. Humility helps us stop worrying about whether we are recognized by others because we understand that our value doesn't depend on that. This is true freedom. When you live with a spirit of humility, you no longer see yourself as the center of everything. You learn to let go, not because you are weak, but because you understand that peace is more important than winning or losing. And when your soul is at peace, every problem will seem lighter, and you will have a more optimistic and clear perspective on life. Sometimes in life, taking a step back is to take 3 steps forward. When we are no longer concerned with winning or losing, we realize that we have moved further ahead than our previous selves. Instead of wasting time and energy proving ourselves to others, we can focus on self-improvement, doing what we love, and bringing value to life. When we learn to be humble, we see that life becomes much lighter and more meaningful. Remember, a person who practices humility is not a failure, but a victor over themselves. Humility does not make us weaker. On the contrary, it makes us stronger and more resilient in life. When you are humble, you earn the respect of others, and it is this respect that becomes a stepping stone for you to advance further and more sustainably. In today's society where everyone wants to stand out and be recognized, this often leads to stress, competition, and even conflict. Therefore, humility is a precious quality that everyone should cherish. When you know how to be humble, you won't get caught up in the whirlwind of rivalry and competition. Instead, you will find peace and satisfaction in your life. Rather than being swept away by social pressures and trying to race against others, focus on developing yourself in a calm and sustainable way. When you learn humility, you will find yourself no longer swayed by others' praise or criticism. You will be freer and more independent because you know you don't need to compare yourself with anyone. Humility not only brings peace to yourself, but also helps build beautiful relationships with others. When you are willing to be humble and not stubborn in every situation, you will build trust and closeness with those around you. People will sense your sincerity and compassion, and from there, your relationships will become more sustainable and connected. A humble heart is an open heart, and when you open up, you will receive sincere affection and support from those around you. Sometimes just a small step back allows you to gain much more than you ever expected. We have explored the power of humility and realized that sometimes taking a step back is a way to move forward in life. Humility is not about giving up, but a conscious choice to find inner peace and a deeper understanding of yourself and those around you. Now, having felt the strength of humility, let us continue to the next lesson. A lesson about compassion and how accepting a little loss can bring about invisible blessings. Lesson 4. Embracing loss as a blessing, a lesson in inner peace. Accepting loss is not an easy task, especially in a society that encourages competition and celebrates achievements. We often feel the need to gain as much as possible and fiercely protect our interests. But sometimes the best things in life come not from winning, but from yielding, from knowing how to embrace loss and see it as a gift that fosters compassion. Embracing loss is a blessing because when you understand and accept this, you open up a space of peace and prosperity within your soul, a balance that allows you to rise above the notions of gain and loss. We often think that losing something is a setback, and no one wants to feel they have been left at a disadvantage. However, if we view accepting loss as a way to learn and grow, that loss can become an invaluable gift. When you bear losses without resentment, you are learning to let go and move closer to a life of tranquility. You no longer let your heart be burdened by grievances or dissatisfaction. At this point, you are no longer living for short-term goals, but for inner peace. As the saying goes, loss is a blessing. Sometimes we need to experience loss to learn to see life from a different perspective, one that is broader and more forgiving. Embracing loss does not make you weak. On the contrary, it helps you grow and view life with a more compassionate heart. When you accept loss with a calm demeanor, you no longer see anything as a burden because you understand that loss is temporary, while peace is enduring. One of the greatest values of embracing loss is that it helps us cultivate compassion and develop a kind heart. When you are willing to yield and accept loss without complaint, you gradually see the value of empathy and benevolence. From these experiences, you learn to sympathize and understand others better because you have endured and comprehend the feelings of sacrifice and loss. Think of someone you know who is always willing to yield, who does not argue over every little thing with others. Such people are often loved and respected because they carry a sense of peace and selfless compassion. Their endurance is not a sign of weakness, but a testament to their spiritual strength. They know that no matter what they might lose, their true value does not diminish, but rather grows stronger through each act of sacrifice. Accepting loss is a way to sow the seeds of peace within your soul, a way to build a foundation for your own sustainable growth. When you willingly accept loss without resentment or blame, You are planting seeds of long-lasting peace and happiness within yourself. Everything in life operates on the principle of cause and effect, and when you live with compassion, avoiding disputes and greed, you will see that good things gradually come your way. It is often said that when you give kindness, life will return peace to you. What you receive may not be immediate, but it will be a source of boundless joy and tranquility, something no amount of money can buy. When you live with compassion, you will find life to be gentler, and everything becomes simpler and more comfortable. In relationships, the ability to yield and embrace loss plays a crucial role in maintaining harmony. We all know that sometimes in family or among friends, yielding can help preserve precious bonds. A person who is willing to accept loss not only creates sustainable connections, but also fosters a sense of trust in others. These are the individuals who do not need to fight for everything because they understand that emotions and relationships are more important than material things or temporary conflicts. Those who live with the spirit of embracing loss are often cherished and respected by others because they prioritize love and relationships above all. They do not let ego and pride stand in the way of their connections. If you look at long-lasting relationships around you, most of them are built on the foundation of patience, tolerance, and understanding. Therefore, embracing loss is not just a personal choice, but a gift for the ones you love. One of the greatest benefits of embracing loss is that it helps you develop patience. When you accept loss without demanding anything in return, you learn how to be patient and avoid being overwhelmed by negative emotions. Patience allows you to no longer worry about things beyond your control, focusing instead on self-improvement. In modern life, we are often faced with pressures and stress. Everyone wants to achieve their goals quickly, but sometimes embracing loss is a lesson in patience and resilience. When you are willing to accept loss and wait, you will find that everything that arrives at the right time is a well-deserved reward. Life is full of ups and downs. When you learn how to embrace loss, you will no longer be worried or fearful in the face of challenges and setbacks because you have learned how to control your inner self. Peace does not come from always getting what you want, but from accepting everything without bitterness or regret. When you accept loss without complaint, you will find peace arriving naturally. You no longer pay attention to trivial and meaningless things, but focus on what truly matters. Peace is an inner state that external circumstances cannot shake. When you attain this peace, you will feel stronger, more confident, and ready to face all of life's challenges. Embracing loss is not just a lesson in compassion, it is also a way to build willpower and mental strength. When you willingly accept loss without grumbling, you are cultivating resilience and endurance. This makes you stronger, more capable of overcoming difficulties, and less likely to be defeated by temporary setbacks. Mental strength is not something that comes easily. It requires you to go through many challenges, losses, and sacrifices. When you learn to embrace loss without retreating, you will find your mental strength becoming more solid. You will no longer be easily subdued by difficulties, but will stand firm and grow stronger. Those who know how to embrace loss often lead richer and happier inner lives. They do not compete with others, do not compare, calculate, or envy. Instead, they find happiness in small and simple things. They cherish every moment and every person in their lives. They understand that happiness is not about having everything, but being content with what you have and giving with sincerity. When we embrace loss, it is not about losing. It is about creating invisible values for ourselves and others. These values include gratitude, respect, love, and trust. They are things money cannot buy, yet they bring true wealth and happiness. We have explored the profound meaning of embracing loss and realized that true peace and happiness do not come from always trying to win, but from yielding and giving. Embracing loss does not take away anything valuable from you. On the contrary, it helps you receive invisible blessings and build a foundation for a peaceful, balanced life. Now that we understand the value of endurance and compassion, let us move on to the next lesson: perseverance, a vital quality that helps us stay strong and overcome all difficulties and challenges in life. Lesson 5. True happiness comes from effort. When we talk about happiness, we often think of joy, comfort, pleasant experiences, or achievements that come without much effort. However, true happiness is not just about fleeting moments of joy. It is a deeper sense of fulfillment created through persistence, perseverance, and continuous effort. Happiness is not a destination. It is the feeling of contentment when you know you have lived and given your best, overcoming all challenges to lead a meaningful life. Today, when everything seems to come instantly and easily, thanks to technological advancements, we can easily fall into the trap of seeking immediate and effortless pleasures. It might be the satisfaction of shopping, entertainment, or enjoying modern conveniences. Yet these pleasures are often short-lived, not deep enough to bring lasting happiness. It is like a passing breeze, only soothing the soul for a moment, but never truly making you feel complete. In reality, those who achieve lasting happiness are not the ones constantly looking for easy comfort, but those who dare to face challenges, accept difficulties, and persist in what they are passionate about. Happiness from effort is not something that everyone can easily attain, but that is precisely why it brings us the most profound and steadfast joy. The sweat we shed is not just a depletion of energy, it is evidence of our effort and determination. When we work, dedicate ourselves, train, and push beyond our limits, true joy comes from knowing that we have done our best. Think of those moments when you have achieved something after a long period of hard work. That happiness does not just come from the achievement, but from the journey you went through to get there. Athletes who win medals, builders who complete a house, artists who finish their work, all understand this feeling of fulfillment. It is happiness that arises not only from the end result, but also from having conquered their own limits to reach it. The sweat they shed is not just for the outcome, but also a valuable lesson in perseverance and courage. True happiness is not something that arrives at the end of a journey. It is the sense of fulfillment you feel every day when you know you are living true to your values and constantly progressing. When you put in effort every day, even in the smallest tasks, you are slowly building your life towards what you envision. Imagine yourself as a builder of a house. Every day you lay down another brick, slowly and sometimes with difficulty, but eventually you will have a solid, sustainable home, one you can be proud of. Life is not always easy, and not everyone succeeds on their first try. But it is perseverance and refusal to give up that lead to lasting success. When you are patient and persistent, your happiness no longer depends on external factors, but becomes a part of your soul. You will not only be happy when you reach your goals, but also find joy in the process of striving towards them. Those who dare to take on challenges and difficulties understand that life never paves an easy path for anyone. To achieve something worthwhile, you must face obstacles and hurdles. When you dare to face challenges, overcome your fears, and keep trying, happiness will no longer be something distant, but will become a source of strength that nurtures you. Accepting challenges does not mean you will not fail, but from those failures, you will learn lessons, gain experience, and become stronger. This creates a deeper kind of happiness, a satisfaction that comes from knowing you have given your all, constantly learning and growing each day. It is a form of happiness that no one can take away from you. When you live a full life, dedicate yourself, and keep striving, you will not have regrets when you look back. A full life is not one without failures, but one where you have lived fully, loved wholeheartedly, and overcome your own limits. You will find that despite the difficulties and ups and downs, you have navigated them with perseverance and faith in yourself. These are the memories that will be your most precious and proudest moments when you reflect on your life. Your happiness will not come from external things like fame or wealth, but from the inner satisfaction of knowing you have lived a meaningful life. The memories you build through effort will be your treasures, the foundation for lasting peace and happiness. Living life to the fullest does not mean working yourself to exhaustion. It means dedicating yourself and enjoying each moment of life. When you live fully, you no longer worry about whether you will succeed, but focus on how much you have given and enjoyed the journey. Life is a long journey, and what matters is not where you end up, but how you lived in every moment. Living fully helps you see value in the little things, helping you find joy in the simplest pleasures. It might be the happiness you feel after completing a small task or the satisfaction of overcoming a challenge. When you live fully, you no longer seek happiness from the outside, but find it within yourself. The sweat you shed today will be the sweet fruits of tomorrow. When you keep trying, keep striving, you will achieve results that make you proud. These achievements do not come solely from talent or ability, but from your persistence and perseverance. That success not only brings you happiness, but also motivates you to keep pushing forward, to keep striving and live a meaningful life. Happiness does not only come from grand achievements, but also from the simple joys you create in your everyday life. Sometimes happiness is just a warm cup of tea, a favorite book, a leisurely afternoon stroll under the gentle sun. These are the small pleasures you might easily overlook when you are too focused on seeking something bigger. But if you learn to appreciate every moment, you will see that true happiness is not hard to find. When you live a life that cherishes simple things, you will realize that happiness is always present, even if sometimes we forget how to see it. We have just explored the essence of happiness through effort and striving. True happiness does not lie in short-term pleasures, but is the sustainable joy created by perseverance and determination. When you know how to live fully and try your best every day, you will not only find happiness in every small success, but also feel that your life is truly meaningful and complete. And now, having understood that happiness comes from effort, let us continue to explore the simple things that, at times, can bring us more joy than we ever imagined. Lesson 6. Living simply. Happiness in the simple moments. Happiness is something that everyone desires, but few truly understand its deeper roots. We often think that happiness is tied to grand achievements, important events, or intense feelings. However, the ordinary life, filled with simple, unpretentious moments, is where true happiness resides. To live simply means being yourself without putting on masks to please others, without competing to prove yourself. It means accepting and cherishing the small, ordinary, yet meaningful things in life. The simple moments in life are often what we overlook, yet they are the very source of true happiness. It is the peace you feel while sipping your morning coffee, reading a favorite book, or simply watching the rain fall outside your window. These moments do not demand perfection or accomplishment. They only require you to be present, to appreciate, and to deeply feel each moment. Living simply does not mean giving up on ambitions or dreams, but rather choosing a gentler pace of life so you can see everything around you clearly without being swept up in the hustle and bustle of society. When you slow down and stop chasing after the success standards set by others, you will see that every moment, no matter how small, holds joy and serenity. In modern life, many people wear multiple masks to meet the expectations of others, from friends and colleagues to society at large. But happiness cannot be achieved by living under the gaze of others. Happiness is when you live truthfully, without hiding, without pretending. When you live simply, without the need for show or boast, you will find absolute freedom. Sometimes societal pressures make you feel like you need to stand out, to be different, to be respected. But you will realize that living honestly, keeping your heart simple and serene, is more precious than anything. A simple life frees you from pressures and competition, helping you find comfort in just being who you are. Happiness in the ordinary can be difficult to recognize because it often lacks the glamour, the drama, and the grandeur. Such happiness stems from small gestures, from gratitude, and from valuing what you have. It's in warm family meals, in conversations with close friends, or in the moments when you sit alone, watching the sunset. When you learn to find happiness in the little things, you will see that life is richer and more meaningful than you ever thought. Those who live with simplicity and humility often lead peaceful lives, free from the influence of pride or competition. They understand that life is a journey where the value lies not in the destination, but in how we live, perceive, and face each day. Simplicity gives you a gentle mindset, helping you to always appreciate life without being drawn into empty pursuits. In a world full of turbulence and chaos, maintaining a simple, normal lifestyle becomes a precious gift. When you accept living simply, you will see that life is no longer an endless race. You will be content with what you have, able to appreciate each moment without the pressure of needing to achieve something grand. This brings peace to your soul, helping you to overcome unnecessary anxieties and worries. Simplicity helps us deeply appreciate the real values of life. When you no longer worry about what others think of you, you can focus on more important things like family, health, and genuine relationships. Peace does not come from having more, but from being content with what you already have. Many people think that elegance must come with luxury and expensive tastes. But in fact, living simply is a kind of elegance that not everyone can achieve. When you live simply, you know your own worth and do not need external things to create a facade. Simplicity is when you are confident and happy with who you are, not swayed by material things or societal norms. Remember, valuable things do not have to be expensive. A simple life helps you understand that true happiness comes from within, from inner peace and love for those around you. It is when you appreciate the simple things and do not need anything to prove yourself to others. Happiness from small things in life is something you can create every day through simple habits like taking care of plants, exercising, or cooking a delicious meal for your family. These little things not only bring you happiness, but also enrich your life. When you find joy in the small, everyday moments, life becomes much more meaningful and fulfilling. Living simply and humbly helps you break free from the race to obtain material wealth. Instead, you will spend time taking care of yourself and others, finding joy in giving without expecting anything in return. Happiness from small things is simple, unadorned, but it is the most enduring kind of happiness. Living simply and humbly brings peace to your soul. When you are not caught up in the whirlwind of society, when external standards no longer dictate your life, you will feel freer, more relaxed. You will learn to let go of unimportant things, finding peace in what you have and who you are. Life is not always smooth, but when you live with a tranquil heart, you will find that difficulties become lighter. Let your soul be at peace amidst the rush of life so that every day you can enjoy life fully and meaningfully. We have just explored the value of a simple, ordinary life full of simple joys. Living simply not only helps you find happiness, but also brings peace to your soul. It is when you live true to yourself, not swept up by expectations or competition. And when your soul has found peace in the simple things, it is time to discover a more powerful inner strength: faith. Let us explore the power of faith, which will help you stand firm against all difficulties and challenges on your journey to find happiness and meaning in life. Lesson 7. Confidence without arrogance. Confidence is one of the key elements that helps us achieve our dreams and goals in life. It is the driving force that allows us to overcome obstacles, dare to take risks, and embrace challenges without hesitation. However, there is a fine line between confidence and arrogance. If we allow confidence to turn into arrogance, we not only lose our humility, but also limit our ability to learn and grow. Being confident without being arrogant is a valuable lesson that keeps us moving forward with humility and an open mind. Confidence is a positive energy that helps you conquer life's challenges. It's like a guiding light, illuminating the path ahead, helping you overcome fear, anxiety, and unexpected obstacles. When you have confidence, you no longer fear failure because you believe that each failure is just a lesson that makes you stronger. You will see your potential and know that you are worthy of great opportunities. Confidence is the foundation for us to maximize our abilities. When you believe in yourself, you won't easily be swayed by others' judgments. You will have the ability to make firm decisions and stay committed to your goals. However, it is essential to keep confidence at a balanced level so it doesn't turn into arrogance, which leads to thinking you're the center of everything and stops you from listening to others' ideas. The difference between confidence and arrogance is humility. Truly confident people understand themselves, knowing both their strengths and weaknesses. They don't boast or try to appear better than others. They always maintain a sense of humility. Humility allows us to be open, ready to learn, and receptive to the opinions of others. We will never become perfect if we keep thinking we are already good enough and know everything. When you are confident yet remain humble, you will earn the respect of others. They will see you as trustworthy, as someone who not only has the ability, but also has a heart that listens and shares. This not only helps you succeed in your career, but also brings meaningful and lasting relationships. Arrogance is a sweet trap that many successful people can easily fall into. When you achieve a lot, you may begin to think you are superior to others, which can lead to a complacent attitude and disregard for others. This is one of the reasons why arrogance becomes a dangerous enemy of success. It not only damages relationships, but also reduces opportunities for learning and personal growth. If confidence turns into arrogance, you will gradually lose others' respect, lose the ability to listen, and even lose the capacity to recognize your shortcomings. Arrogance prevents you from learning from failure because you always think you are right and have no need to change. True wisdom lies in knowing when to pause, when to listen, and when to learn from those around you, even if they have different positions or knowledge from yours. When you are confident and know how to balance confidence with humility, you open up many new opportunities in life. Confidence encourages you to try new things, helps you stand firm in the face of difficulties. When facing challenges, you won't feel pressured or overwhelmed because you know your abilities and trust that you can overcome them. Opportunities in life don't just come from talent, but also from your attitude and how you face challenges. Confident people are not afraid to try new things, to step out of their comfort zone. But to go further, you need to be wise enough to view everything objectively, know your own limits, and always be willing to learn from those around you. Truly confident people are always eager to learn. They understand that no matter how talented they are, their knowledge is just a small part of the vast picture of wisdom. When you listen, you not only expand your knowledge, but also gain insights into the thoughts and views of others. This helps you improve yourself and grow in every thought and action. Listening is one of the crucial skills that keeps you from becoming arrogant. When you know how to listen, you won't be limited by your own perspective, but will always have the opportunity to expand your view. You will better understand the difficulties of others while recognizing your own shortcomings. Listening does not make you weaker. On the contrary, it makes you stronger and wiser in the eyes of others. Confidence is not always about believing you are right, but about knowing that you are strong enough to stand up when you face challenges, patient enough to wait when obstacles arise, and wise enough to change when necessary. Belief in yourself is the foundation for every decision, helping you overcome any barriers on your journey. When you trust yourself, you won't be swayed by opposing opinions or external pressure. Confidence also helps you not fear failure. You know that every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. Confident people never give up just because of one failure. They are always ready to rise and keep trying. The strength of confidence lies in its ability to keep you resilient over the long journey, helping you to maintain your faith in your abilities. In life, confidence is a guiding light, but health is the fuel that allows you to enjoy everything. No matter how confident you are, without health, it would be difficult to accomplish your dreams and goals. So, cherish your health, take care of your body and mind every day. Don't let pressures or big ambitions make you forget the importance of health. When you are healthy, you can not only confidently face any challenge, but also enjoy life to the fullest. Always prioritize your health because it is not only a resource for success, but also the key to true happiness. We have explored the importance of confidence, humility, and health in life. Confidence is essential for achieving your goals, but never let it become arrogance. Humility will help you maintain respect and continually learn. And now that we understand the roles of confidence, wisdom, and health, let's move on to the final lesson, where you will find the most precious treasure for enjoying all the good things in life: health. Lesson 8. Health. The greatest treasure. Health, whether physical or mental, is a priceless gift that we often take for granted in the busy flow of life. It is only when faced with illness or prolonged fatigue that we realize nothing is more important than our health. All fame, wealth, and success become meaningless if we lack the health to enjoy them. Therefore, health is not just a necessity, but also a sufficient condition for us to live fully, savor precious moments, and truly achieve happiness. Physical health is the first and most crucial foundation in everyone's life. A healthy body gives you the energy to overcome daily challenges, from work and study to fun activities and entertainment. When your body is strong, you can easily achieve the goals you set for yourself. Especially, good health helps us be resilient, persistent, and steadfast on the path of self-improvement. Health does not come from consuming expensive medicines or following extravagant diets, but from healthy habits such as eating well, exercising regularly, and getting enough sleep. Take the time to care for your body, love yourself, and appreciate every moment you have your health. A healthy body will be the key to help you go further, achieve higher goals, and face any difficulty that comes your way. While physical health gives you the energy you need, mental health is the foundation that helps you maintain balance and stability in life. Many people, despite having sufficient material wealth, still feel tired, stressed, or lost due to prolonged anxiety and pressure. When the mind is not stable, life becomes heavy and difficult, even if the biggest problems do not actually exist. To maintain good mental health, you need to learn how to manage emotions, remain calm in the face of adversities, and not let external pressures negatively affect your inner peace. Spend time on relaxing activities such as meditation, yoga, reading, or walking in nature to reconnect with yourself and find serenity. Mental health helps you see things in a more positive light, resist being defeated by temporary setbacks, and always find a way to get back up after every fall. True health is not just about building a strong body, but achieving harmony between body and mind. When you know how to take care of both, you will reach a balanced state, which is crucial for living a fulfilling life. Someone with physical health but who is constantly anxious or stressed will struggle to find happiness, while someone with mental health but a weak body will lack the drive to strive forward. Exercise every day, not just to keep your body strong, but also to relax your mind. Practice journaling to record your thoughts and feelings, or simply talk to loved ones to share and seek advice. When your body and mind are both healthy, you will find that you can face any difficulty, and nothing can stop you from achieving what you desire. Health is not just about surviving, but also about having the strength to pursue what you love. A person with good health will have the energy and motivation to go anywhere, do anything they love. To be healthy means you can wake up every day with enthusiasm, unafraid to join new activities and explore experiences you've never had before. Imagine wanting to travel the world, but your health does not allow it. Or you wish to start a long dream project, but your body is too tired to do anything. That is when you realize that health not only enables us to live, but also allows us to truly experience and enjoy life. Health is an endless source of motivation, driving you to constantly strive and move forward. Taking care of your health is not something you do when you feel tired, but a habit that should be maintained for life. Don't wait until your body has problems to start worrying and looking for solutions. Begin with small habits like eating nutritious meals, getting sufficient sleep, and exercising regularly. Listen to your body, recognize unusual signs, and address them early. Maintaining health is not just a responsibility to yourself, but also to those who love you. When you are healthy, you can take care of your family, contribute to the community, and fulfill your dreams without interruption. Good health is a precious gift you give to yourself and those around you. When you have health, you will find that everything around you becomes more meaningful and every moment becomes more precious. Health is the foundation that allows you to appreciate the wonders of life, from delicious meals and joyful conversations to leisurely strolls outdoors. When your body is healthy, your spirit will be uplifted, and each day will be a fresh and meaningful joy. Living healthily is not just about avoiding illness, but a way to enjoy all the pleasures of life to the fullest. Health allows you to work efficiently, maintain positive relationships, and develop yourself. Once you realize the value of health, you will no longer let yourself fall into harmful habits, and every day you will cherish and protect this invaluable gift. Mental health is a vital factor that helps you face life's difficulties calmly and positively. A healthy mind will help you maintain faith, optimism, and the ability to manage your emotions in any situation. When your spirit is strong, you will not easily fall before challenges and will always find light in every difficulty. Mental health is not just about avoiding stress or anxiety, but also about finding joy and meaning in life. When you have good mental health, you will always know how to soothe yourself, how to face pressure, and turn it into a driving force for progress. True happiness does not lie in what you possess, but in your state of mind and ability to accept yourself. When you recognize that health is a precious treasure, you will learn to value life and everything around you. Each day becomes an opportunity to care for yourself, to enjoy and experience the best that life has to offer. When you are healthy, you no longer worry about trivial matters or let difficulties cause anxiety. Instead, you embrace everything with gratitude. Health is the foundation for living a happy and meaningful life. Nothing can replace the peace and joy that comes from being healthy. Take care of your health starting today, because it is not only a gift for the present, but also for the future. We have explored the profound meaning of health, the greatest treasure that life has given us. Health not only enables you to live, but also allows you to enjoy and truly experience life. And now, having understood the value of health, let us set the goal of living a fulfilling life, loving and taking care of ourselves, so that we can not only find happiness, but also spread positive energy to those around us. Thank you for joining us on this journey of exploring simple yet profound truths about life. Each lesson, no matter how small, carries the hidden power to change the way we perceive the world. When facing challenges, these lessons will serve as a source of encouragement, a guiding light that helps you stay resilient, listen to yourself, and keep moving forward. Life is full of ups and downs, but by understanding and applying these lessons, you will find that you can live a fuller and more meaningful life with a mind that is always at peace. You will not only find joy in the grand moments, but also learn to appreciate the simple, everyday pleasures, from warm family dinners to walks under the sun. Always remember that health, humility, and self-confidence are incredibly valuable. They not only help you live better, but also serve as a foundation for creating great value, bringing joy and positive energy to yourself and those around you. If you found these insights helpful, please hit like and subscribe so you won't miss any of the upcoming videos on daily Stoic practice. We will continue to accompany you, bringing lessons and new perspectives to make life richer. We wish you health, abundant happiness, and the strength to face any challenges with a serene mind and a steadfast heart. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.